Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the other card from yesterday's Hoop Invaders set that I actually think is pretty good, which is this Keith Van Horn, who's a 6'10 small forward, power forward, who apparently has a pretty good release. And I think on paper, at least, looks like a pretty solid card. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Massive shout out to my boy Jackson for letting me use this account to record this gameplay. Really appreciate that a lot as well. And yeah, without further ado, Keith Van Horn is a 6'10 small forward or power forward, 97 offense, 90 defense, 84 driving layup, 88 mid-range, 93 ball, only a 75 driving dunk. That's not amazing. He's not much of a ball handler. Defensively, 84 perimeter and interior isn't bad, but it's not amazing either. Rebounding is decent, 84 speed, 84 agility, 78 vert, 76 strength. I mean, this card just athletically is a little defensively is a little He's got half dead eye, limitless, slippery off-ball, and set shot specialist. He should be an absolute elite shooter, but outside of the shooting, I wonder how good is he going to be in other areas, like bailout, break, starter, post, lockdown, pogo stick, off-ball pass, shifty shooter, strong handle, silver challenger, interceptor, rebound chaser, on-ball menace. He comes with some defense. I mean, he's not a bad card, right? But he's not an amazing one either. He doesn't have brick wall, movable enforcer, or paint patroller. So if you wanted to play the power forward position, he definitely needs those. And then also on the perimeter, like pick, dodge, or glove would be nice. Handles for days. He's not really much of a playmaker, but I mean, that wouldn't hurt. I don't know. I'd probably mostly go defensive badges with Keith Van Horn to maximize what he can do. Now, my thing about Keith Van Horn, honestly, is that I think he's actually, from what I've been told, a really, really good shooter. And so that in of itself creates value for this card. Okay, interesting. The jumper is nice. I'm not going to lie. It's not like unbelievably great, but he should be a real knockdown shooter for sure. I don't see any reason why this card shouldn't be an incredible catch and shoot shooter. My thing is, great catch and shoot shooter, solid but not incredible defender. Is that really enough for like a truly top tier card? And honestly, with Button, I'm realizing his release feels a little not slow, but not quite as fast as I thought it would be. Just like a pretty normal speed release, like not unbelievably great jump shot wise. I don't know. The shot's smooth. It's very smooth, but I don't know how like elite it is. I wouldn't say it's quite as top tier as I was being told it is. I like this card. I don't love this card. He is 6'10", so he's got real size, which is nice. He's a great shooter at 6'10" and a solid defender. Honestly, the best comparison for this card to me is probably that he's just a slightly better Michael Porter Jr. That's like best case scenario, but I think MPJ's release might be a little better. Keith Van Horn's a little better defensively, so it's like this card is basically MPJ. Pretty much is what he gives you for the most part. He's an okay slasher, but not great. Certainly not much of a playmaker, but he's got a smooth release, and he is an elite level. He is an elite level size. He has elite level size, at least, if nothing else. Can I shoot with the stick, please, on this fade? There we go. Oh, fade's nice, though. I will say that's really nice. Why is it doing that? Hello, can we just shoot the fade, please? There we go. His fade to both sides is good. I will say that. I like what I'm seeing out of this card, man. I do. He doesn't have a great dribble style. Sigs aren't top tier, but they don't really need to be. He's going to be good. I don't think he's amazing, but he's going to be good. Depending on how expensive this Keith Van Horn card is, he might actually be worth buying for some people's teams. He's pretty good. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Keith Van Horn can do. All right, Keith Van Horn with the board. Let's put a freelance on real quickly, a couple of basic defensive settings. We're going up against not a great squad here, to be totally honest. This dude... Jackson doesn't really play showdown, so he's got a he's in tier 15, and the guy we're playing gets also in tier 15, and he's got a pretty mediocre team, to be honest. Slip behind Sasha Vujacic. Can you just finish over him? Wow, no, not able to finish that. Pump fake again. Should be an easy layup this time, and there you go. He's inside. Gets positioning, is able to finish at the rim. So not a terrible start there. For me personally, I almost think I'd rather put this card at small. I don't know. Maybe defensively badged, you put him at power forward. I just worry about his ability against like a Giannis or a Paulo or somebody like that at the power forward position. But I think with the right defensive badges added, the interior badges like Paint Patroller and things like that added, he's nice, and that is a great shot. Look at Keith Van Horn. The shot is really good. By the way, I realized in freestyle I was shooting on push, not set point, so his release is a little bit slower because it was on push. I think that's why it felt just that smidge slower to me than what I was anticipating. That's on me. This jumper is really nice. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and that's just too much space. Keith Van Horn, I gotta green that. No way I missed that. I thought that was gonna be an easy bucket. Not ideal there. Whoa, front fade 3 with Karl Anthony Towns. Good shot. Okay, I see you. Not an easy shot at all. Downhill drive for Levine, back out to the pop. You just can't leave him that open, bro. Apparently you can, because I just missed 2 in a row. I might suck. That's all I have to say right now. I might suck. And he greens that that spin jumper with Christian Brown too. Okay, tier 15 player, not a great team, but he's out here hooping right now. I respect it. Attack downhill, Levine. We could obviously hit Levine on, or we could have just driven the ball there. I think we would probably had a dunk, but that's fine. Can you use? He didn't use his escape properly. Okay, get inside, swing the ball. I'm lagging now. Great. Not gonna lie, this is a little bit not as good of a start as I anticipated, but we do green a lightly there. Good shot, Keith Van Horn. He's got 8 points so far. You know what? The jumper's really nice. He's not a shot creator at all, but he doesn't really need to be. That's a contest. Come on, 2K. Come on. That's not a foul. I didn't jump or anything. We just got up in his face, and apparently that's a foul. Whatever. Oh, he shot it very late on the free throw, though. We'll take that. That's fine. That's more what I expected of somebody who's never really played Unlimited before. And he shoots another very late. Thank you very much. Look at Keith Van Horn. Run the floor then. Hop step through. Attack the rim. Go up strong. Keith. Oh, my goodness. And one. Good finish. I didn't expect that to go in. But he knocks down the layup. You know, this card, he may not have like the most incredible physical stats, like 75 driving dunks, 70, mid-7 or high 70s strength and vert and things like that. But he's got enough defense and I think certainly enough offense as a shooter to be a threat on the court. And I don't know how much this card is going for, but if he's like if he's in the hundreds, I don't think that's that bad, honestly, value-wise. That's a good shot there, but he doesn't knock it down with Vince. And we're running the floor in transition again. Throw it up to Keith. Keith pump fake, coming off of the screen. Is he not playing anymore? I don't think he's playing anymore. And I spike again as I shoot the ball. That was a lightly, to be fair, as well. Can we chase down this cap and get into the play? No, we cannot. And we are kind of giving up points more than I feel like I should be against this type of squad to this point in the game, but that's okay. Drive the ball here. Levine out to Keith Van Horn. Keith Van Horn for 3 again. And the 3 ball is good. 14 points, 3 rebounds so far. He's looking like the shooter that we know him to be, 100%. That was an easy layup. I didn't cut that off well at all, but he steps out of bounds. Interesting how those baseline drives will just make you step out of bounds sometimes. That's the type of stuff that's kind of annoying. Dribble drive again, out to the pop again, pump fake, chill, back it up. And try to blow by Cat. Okay, he gets downhill, gets a dunk. Okay, I see you. Keith Van Horn, 16 points, 3 rebounds. I know we're not going up against the best opponent in this game, but he's playing good so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this card. I really am. That's a terrible shot. And a free board. That's his 4th rebound of the game. I mean, again, we're not going up against the best squad you've ever seen, right? But Keith Van Horn is certainly doing his job so far. Come off of this. Let's look for the fade. That's not a terrible shot at all. Ooh, I thought I was going to hit that. I like his fade to both sides, man. I don't see any. Oh, he quit. I don't see any real flaws with this Keith Van Horn, though, to be honest with y'all. Like, if you can get this card for relatively cheap, I don't know exactly how much he's going for. Can I? I guess I have to search him. But if you could get this card for a decent price, I think he's really nice as a pick and pop shooter with the right defensive edges added. He's really good defensively as well. Oh my goodness, he's not expensive. Yeah, if you can get this card for 110, 120K, he's better than you think. He definitely is. I would not sleep on Keith Van Horn because he's actually solid. He's really good with the right badges added. I'm a fan. I'm not going to lie. I like this card more than I thought I was going to be honest. I know he's not the best defender in the world, but I think he's good enough with the right badges added especially. He's got decent speed. He's got a nice release. He can slash okay-ish. Maybe a slightly better Michael Porter Jr. might be the way to describe this Keith Van Horn. Actually, a very, very solid card. Don't sleep on Keith as an elite level. Maybe not elite level, but a very good level small forward or power forward in my team. I think for 100K-ish, if that's how cheap he is, he's worth picking up. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.